Trump signed an executive order demanding electronic payments from the federal government. This is a topic I've received a lot of questions about over the last several days, down below in the comment section and in the chat box on live streams, so that's what I want to spend a few minutes talking about right here in this video, as I do recognize that most of you here in this community that watch these videos here on the channel receive some type of fixed income benefit like Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivor, spousal, SSI, VA, or RRB, and a lot of people reaching out saying, hey, I heard President signed an executive order on electronic payments from the federal government. How much is it going to be? When are we going to get it? Who's going to be included? Will Social Security be included? What about SSDI? What about SSI? What about low income? What about seniors? Again, the questions go on. And again, these are really good questions. However, I want to clarify exactly what this executive order is because, yes, it is true. He did sign an executive order demanding electronic payments from the federal government, okay? Now, this is very important. And again, I just want to break down what this means and also what this means for Social Security because there is a federal mandate in place as well when it comes down to these types of payments. So let's jump into the details a little further. All right, now, first off, last week, we got this executive order out of the president, okay? He did sign this executive order, again, demanding electronic federal payments, okay? But does that mean just because of this executive order that we're going to get some check that's arriving into our bank accounts, one of these days here soon? No, not necessarily, okay? But rather, we all recognize what's going on right now with DOGE, right? Department of Government Efficiency. You've heard me talk about it a million times before in other videos. There's a lot of details coming out about this. But the whole purpose is to make the federal government more efficient and to cut costs, right? Now, I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about this, but just want to explain this really quickly. So the whole purpose there is to, again, cut costs, make the government more efficient, and basically downsize the whole situation, okay? Well, as a result of that, we've seen a bunch of different cuts coming in. Well, there's a lot of different payments that are coming out of the federal government in the form of paper mailed checks to a bunch of different people in a variety of different reasons, right? Well, what he's signing with this executive order is saying no more paper checks. It all must be electronic payments out of the federal government going forward. Well, actually, the order states that it must be implemented by the end of September. So we still have a handful of months here to go before we get to September. Obviously, we're still very early on in the year of 2025, but basically the executive order states before the end of September, September 30th, which by the way is the end of the fiscal year 2025, and then we get into the 2026 fiscal year as of October 1st. And again, that's a long time from right now, but that's what it says, is that federal payments must be electronic by that time, as in direct deposits, and no longer sending out paper checks because it's slow, number one. It costs money to print the checks and to mail out the checks and things like that. So it must all be electronic at that point, okay? That's what this is all about. Now, here's the interesting part about this. There's a federal mandate that states Social Security beneficiaries, and again, fill in the blank with whatever type of benefit, retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI benefits, any of these, must be paid electronically in a couple different options, okay? You have a couple options. Number one would be direct deposit into a bank account, direct deposit into, again, a checking, a savings account, something like that, or direct deposited onto a Direct Express card, okay? That could be a substitute for a bank account, okay? Now, I want to clarify this because I've seen a bunch of people reaching out saying, hey, when are we going to get this? Who's going to be included? How much is it going to be? Stuff like this. That's not what this executive order is, okay? This executive order is not issuing new payments, but rather stating payments going forward, basically by the end of September, so starting October 1st of this year, starting then, all payments going out from the federal government must be electronic, no more paper. Okay, that's what they're saying about this. So it's not really an executive order issuing a new payment, but rather it's just saying electronic payments from the federal government going forward. Does that make sense? Right? So again, there's been a lot of confusion around this. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things that are going on right now, especially a lot of these big changes coming out of Social Security, a lot of things that have been shifting in a massive, massive way, and this is just another one that we can add to the list, which, by the way, talking about confusing things, if you need any help or need any assistance with Medicare, And again, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplements, initial enrollment into Medicare if you're turning 65 and you're in your IEP, initial enrollment period, Medigap Plans, Medicare Part D, anything like that, please call the dedicated expert team over at Chapter. The phone number is right there on your screen. They're waiting on standby to talk to you. They will spend some time with you, figure out exactly what you need, and they will find you the best plan with the best coverages at the best price for you and your personal situation. And they will do all of that 100% for free. And here's the awesome part about it. Not only is it free, they're saving the average person $1,100. That's incredible. That means half the people are saving more than that, and half the people are saving less than that, but the average is $1,100 of savings. That's incredible, okay? And again, a simple 15-minute phone call maybe could save you a ton of money, which, by the way, over 1,000 of you, well over 1,000 of you here in this community have already called them, connected with them, and had them work on your behalf for you. It's absolutely incredible, again, to find you the best plan with the best coverages, with the best pricing in your situation, and best pricing may even be $0. They have about 65% of the plans out there are a $0 premium. That's incredible. And again, they'll find you the networks you want to be in, the doctors you want to see, the offices or the clinics that you want to go to, whatever's the best fit for you, prescription needs if you have any at all, whatever other personal preferences you have. They'll go through all the plans, they'll find the right one for you, and then again, it's up to you at that point. Again, they'll do all of that 100% for free. Please do not try to navigate Medicare on your own. I did that last year with my parents. When they were enrolling in Medicare, it was a disaster. We hacked it out ourselves. Not a good situation, okay? If you can deal with an expert like this that'll do all the work on your behalf, please contact them, okay? Phone numbers on your screen. Give them a call now. They're waiting to talk to you. Take a picture, take a screenshot, write the phone number down, whatever you got to do. And please share this video or share that information on Chapter, again, to help your friends, your family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, anybody like that, your social media, to help them out as well. They'll be very happy that you did, and you can be the hero to them to help them out, get the right plan rather than just a plan, and just think how awesome it'd feel to get the right plan rather than just some plan off the shelf, right? Anyway, when it comes down to that executive order, that's what it comes down to, okay? So it's not the distribution of new payments, but rather just the transition into electronic payments from the federal government. And I hope that clarifies it for a lot of people that are reaching out, asking about this. This is what it is. As I always like to say, I'm going to bring it to you straight every single time in these videos. I'm going to bring you honest, accurate, reliable, transparent information every single day in these videos. And this is another point that's out there that's very confusing. You know, a lot of bad information out there, but this is the situation about it. It's not an executive order to issue new payments. Is that going to make sense? Either way, I'm watching everything super closely. As I get more information on anything, I'll bring it to your attention immediately. Don't worry. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe. Don't worry, I'm here for you every single day. If you don't believe that, check my track record. Videos every day, live streams practically every day. It's a very busy time right now. A lot of changes out of Social Security. I'm watching it all very closely and bringing you updates literally daily, multiple times a day in most instances. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be to help you navigate this time as your representative, as your advocate, whatever I can. I want to help you through this. Again, call the team over at Chapter, dedicated team. They will help you in any way that I possibly can, 100% for free. Hopefully they'll save you a boatload of money like they've saved a bunch of other people tons and tons of money. That's real money that we all need right now. Savings, that's incredible. Anyway, phone numbers there on your screen. Again, write it down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. And again, please share this video with your friends, your family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, your social media, anybody else right now that needs this information. Thanks so much. They'll be super glad that you did. Otherwise, again, please subscribe to the channel. 100% free to do so. Big subscribe button down below. Leave a comment, your questions, feedback down below as well in the comment section. I appreciate that. Just want to do what I can to help you understand this. I know it's confusing right now with all the massive changes. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen in just a minute. Otherwise, thank you so much once again for allowing me to represent and advocate for you. Thank you for your continued trust in me, the videos, the content, everything I'm delivering to you every single day. And until next time, please have a good one. I really hope I can see you again soon in the next video or in the next live stream. Until then, have a